It was a feel-good experience, and the league, as Commissioner Bettman said earlier in that presser, it's never been healthier, never more solid. This is really promising and exciting as a fan. From your perspective, as former players and in your role as a former GM and agent, your read on this.
Well, I think this is great. I think it's great. It's vibrant, lots. I mean, you're able to go to what's now the third fastest growing economy in the United States, a general metropolitan area of 3.3 million people, give or take. You've got a lot of leaders of industry from a business standpoint. You've got beacon companies like a Starbucks, I mean, Google, Microsoft. We can go up and down the list in terms of companies. And on a hockey side, you have 14 players that were born in that state. Nonetheless, TJ Oshie and Tyler Johnson as well.
Yep.
So I think that there's, from an economic standpoint, from a passion of a sports standpoint, and of course, just the opportunity and geographically where they're located, this ticks all the boxes. Solid ownership group, as we talked about. You have a relationship with Jerry Bruckheimer, who's had a long-standing relationship in the National Hockey League. He loves the game, and I couldn't be happier. Congrats to them. This is an amazing day for them in our league.
Yeah, it really is, and I think Gary Bettman hit the nail right on the head when he said the league has never been healthier. They've got a tremendous amount of A-plus ownership groups throughout this league. They added another one today. Tim Liawicki is not an owner, but he is involved in the renovating of Key Arena. You know they're going to do a fantastic job. Todd, obviously, as the CEO, is going to be incredible for him. David Bonderman is a guy that's very well known, and obviously this isn't unexpected, but I'm sure it's still a large sense of relief for these men who have all put in so much time into getting this to where it is today. This is a really proud moment for the National Hockey League, and I think it's going to be an incredibly shining moment when they look back as to what Seattle is going to contribute to this league instantly. And I had to chuckle today because I saw Francesco Aquilini, the owner of the Vancouver Canucks, proudly, energetically welcome Seattle to the region, because you know he's looking forward to the rivalry. I think this is going to be great. I love the realignment. Very exciting day for the National Hockey League.
Well, that's a vibrant part of the country and the continent, so to speak. Again, from a financial standpoint, you've got a lot of fans, too, that are from Vancouver that go down to Seattle to watch the Sounders, to watch the Seahawks, and now, just by creating this rivalry instantly between these two sister cities, over 100 miles, just slightly rather, over 100 miles between the two. But one thing that's really impressive for me as I look at this for Seattle, and one thing that stuck out to me today, the renovation of the arena, of course, $650 million expansion fee, of course. We're all told almost $1.5 billion in capital investment. But what's also impressive, the practice facility.
Yeah.
They talked about it having 3 sheets.
Classy.
3 sheets, which is going to service a lot of girls and boys in youth hockey, a lot of men and women and adult rec hockey, which will be a big part of their footprint in growing the game out there as well. So I think that that's outstanding.
Yeah, these owners have proven to be players first. I can tell you just from the early word, even hearing about them doing that practice facility, how they want it to be state-of-the-art, how they want it to be like nothing else in the league. They're going to be aggressive on how they treat this franchise. They're going to expect big things from it. The possibilities are limitless. I think it's pretty exciting. The winners today, obviously the ownership group is ecstatic. Players in the National Hockey League are ecstatic to add another team, more opportunities, more jobs. The National Hockey League management group, ecstatic. And most of all, the fans, the people in Seattle. I can't tell you how many folks I've met that I've gotten into a conversation with because I was curious as to who were these 32,000 people that ran to sign up when they didn't even really have, I wouldn't say the strongest of prospects for a team. People came out of the woodwork. They supported this long before it got to this point. And it was everybody I would talk to.
Yep.
Anybody I met from Seattle said, oh, yeah, I put down money for the team.
It's impressive.
When you get 32,000 folks to do that as quickly as they did, you know you've got something really good happening.